Seems that I'm having a few technical issues. I'm really hoping that this video goes through. I wanted to reiterate on some dreams and visions that I've had here recently in the last few weeks. I mentioned about a dream about a man saying that he saw people being struck by lightning, and there were two people being struck by lightning that shot straight up. This was more or less like a rapture dream that this man had. And I also said that he said that in this dream he saw two people being caught up by lightning. Then he said that he didn't want to be left behind. He started praying. And then after that, the man said that lightning struck him and he went up as well. And then I said that I had a vision that I was at my sister's, and where she lives her complex is heavily wooded, heavy trees and stuff like that. And I said that in my vision I was struck by lightning and I was pulled up. But this was before I saw this man's, some days before I saw this man's video about being raptured by lightning. Then I mentioned about another dream that I had. Well, this is the first dream, but this dream I'm speaking about was I was being set up by this man about these entities that tried to set me up and paid him $1,000 to get me at a certain place. And I said I can hear them all around me, but I couldn't see them, but I could hear them talking and whispering and doing all kind of things around me, but they were all around me. But I didn't say the reason why they had me there and why they set me up, and it was because of the shout of an archangel. They called me there to stop me from doing the shout of an archangel to shake the heavens. This is the reason why they called me. This is the reason why I was set up, because these entities wanted to stop me from shouting of the archangel shout to shake the heavens. Then there's this other dream that I had some weeks ago that I was sitting at a table which looks like and felt like the Last Supper. And there was a black curtain like what I have behind me, and I see this long table, and I'm sitting like just if I'm sitting in the center from across this camera to this table. I'm that's in front of me, but I'm sitting in the center of the table. And I wind up being shot up in the air, pulled away, snatched away. And then here, February the 11th of 2026, I had another dream, and I was with a large group of people inside this place, and there was someone else that was with me, and we were trying to find another exit out, another way out, another way of leaving. And we were up, these people we were like up on an upper level to where they were below us. And it's like, let's say you at a dock and there's cement that's up above, and then they're below at the dock, like getting ready to pull stuff off of trunk or trailer or something like that. But they're docking and they're putting stuff inside the building. Well, that's what it was. That's what it was like. People were lower than where we were because we were changing clothes, and they were sending us out a different direction that we could be diverted to a different direction. And so we started changing clothes. And then the man asked me, have you ever had a celebration in your name? And I was like, no. And he said, well, we're going to honor that, and we're going to honor you, and we're going to basically do a celebration in your name. And he said, basically it was like, I wouldn't necessarily say charity, more or less like fundraiser or something like that, or something of that nature. But it was more or less an honor celebration. And he said, we're going to call it the Last Supper. And I just thought that was pretty ironic, because some weeks before I had the dream about me being snatched away at the Last Supper. So I just wanted to put these dreams out and visions out, and say thank you. Thank you all for watching. Old subscribers, new subscribers, thank you. It's much appreciated. To my family, thank you for watching. All those I know, thank you. Those I do not know, thank you. Those that are abroad from the United States, thank you. Those that respond, those that communicate, thank you. It doesn't go unnoticed. I do notice that sometimes when I say something that people don't like, they'll wind up unsubscribing, which is okay. I'm all right with that. I'm not everyone's cup of tea, but then I'm nobody, but I'm somebody. And I'm someone that the world should know about. And know that I'm here. It's nothing like being ignored. And nothing like being unseen. Well, how do you shrink the world to see you? How do you make the world smaller when it's so massive and so big? How do you bring the world down to your size, to where all can see you, all can hear you? Every time I step out of this house, and how small my world is in this room. This is where I spend most of my time, so constantly in commune and giving my khalils to the creator of all things. As soon as I step outside and I see how big the world is, how do I make the world small as my room, to all know who I am and why I'm here. Thank you all for watching. Until the next time the creator of all things speak. Why don't you love each other like you love yourself? Why don't you forgive and let live and let go, for this is truly your salvation. For if you do not do these things, you will not be on that ark. Thank you. The one out.